Welcome back to Mary's Kitchen.
Pulling up the slack.
Y'all know who that is.
Joe Clyde watching people feed the fish at the park, at the gazebo. Tonight is Thanksgiving Eve, and I have my granddaughter here who is 14 years old, and she has found a recipe on another YouTube channel that she just has to make. So, her name is Zion.
Hi.
All right, we're having a lot of fun here on Thanksgiving Eve, and so this is my daughter-in-law Karissa. That's her daughter. We are going to do something it's really unusual. We're going to make 2 of the same cakes at the same time. Karissa is going to start by telling you the ingredients that's going to be in her cake and showing it to you.
Eat the cake like I told you. Damn, babe.
Okay.
That's my husband in the background cutting up while we're trying to make our
That's
cakes.
not gonna go.
Now, we found this cake on YouTube called Better Than Anything Cake. And the YouTube channel that we found it on was called In the Kitchen with Gina Young. So we figured that, hey, it's Thanksgiving. She made that cake look so good, we wanted to try it. So me and my daughter basically gonna have a cook-off. We're gonna go to my mother's house, and we're at my mother-in-law's house right now. So we got Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. We got Smucker's caramel. We got Heat milk chocolate toffee bits. We have whipped topping. This is from HEB. I'm sad to report I couldn't find the extra creamy one, but we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna do our best with that. And then we have the main show, the German chocolate Super Mars cake. So by Betty Crocker. So we got, and eggs. We gotta have eggs in, and we also have oil, which is over at my daughter's station. We're gonna have to share or fight over it, but we'll get it done.
All right. This is Zion's station over here. So she's got all her ingredients, and we're gonna use some of her oil for this cake. So let's get started, ladies.
First, we're gonna preheat the oven to 350.
Jasper wins.
Her grandchild is over there, and Jada took her hat off, so you can.
This is Jada, and believe it or not, she's in college. So Zion has got her oven on 350.
Are they both on?
And we have a double oven here. I'll back up. And Karissa is going to use the bottom oven for her cake. Zion, did you turn
I turned both of the ovens on, and they're both preheating to 350.
But what I have done, I've sprayed the pan with Pam cooking spray, and I've added flour. So now we're trying to coat all the edges so our cake will not stick.
So Zion is getting her stuff ready, and she's going to use water from the refrigerator, and it is filtered.
I'm going to try something different. I saw where someone said if you use hot water, it'll make your cake more moist. So I'm just trying something different. So for the cake, we're going to follow the directions on the back of the box, the way Miss Gina told us to do. However, I'm going to do a little twist from some of the other YouTube channels I've seen too. One, I'm going to take the box cake mix and I'm going to sift it. And this little tool we got from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use this to sift the cake, and supposedly they say it's supposed to make it fluffier. But the way Miss Gina made the cake, it looked like it didn't need any fluffing, but we're going to try it. My daughter used the filtered water from the refrigerator, but I'm going to use hot water from the sink because someone said that it's supposed to make it fluffier.
In the meantime, back in the den, while we're working in the kitchen, making this video, this is the guys, and they're just sitting around waiting, and they'll see how the cake turns out. This is Karissa. She decided she's going to sift her cake mix to see if it'll get smoother.
Or fluffier.
Or fluffier.
So you want to take a look at my mix?
Yeah, without the mixer.
I didn't even use the mixer, y'all. I just sifted this cake and I used hot water instead of cool water or cold water. And another thing I did, I added 4 eggs instead of 3. We're going to see what happens.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
My daughter left me to use the hand mixer while she get to use the really nice Hamilton mixer. But I'm so glad we're prepared and we got 2 mixers. So we're going to give it a shot.
Diane is going to pour her cake mix up. And she's also decided that she's going to sift it. This is the cake mix. It's called Super Mosh German Chocolate Cake Mix by Betty Crocker. Next,
You add 3 eggs.
okay, that's our 3 eggs. Ready?
Okay, so first you add your cake mix, then your 3 eggs, then you add your water, 1 cup and 1/4 cup of water, and then 1/2 cup of oil. Then you mix it up. Make sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl so everything gets equally incorporated. What are we making, guys?
You're being too serious. Well, Zion decided that the stand-up mixer was just too much, so this mixer turned into a hand mixer, and he is doing it with a hand mixer.
Well, I'm cooking the box cakes mix, the Betty Crocker German chocolate cake for this anything better word cake. You know? Yeah. You know, I took it off the stand mixer because the stand mixer just wasn't doing it. It wasn't reaching the bottom of the bowl. It was just like stirring. I can stir.
Of course.
So, you know, I changed to the old caveman way.
Hand,
you know,
in the hand.
mixer.
Got it.
So,
That's my sister Debbie, and she
what's up, Dave?
That's my sister Debbie.
My sister baked me 2 pies because her potato pie is better than patty pies. Yay!
Hey, thank you, Debbie.
I love them. I love you. Thank you.
Now, I'm not a professional cake maker. I decided not to use the cake mixer because when Miss Gina said you can do it by hand, you truly could do it by hand because look at the consistency of this cake. I didn't even use the mixer, so we're going to pour it on up and see what happens.
Now I'm going to put it in the oven.
Now we're going to make sure that it spreads evenly
32
throughout the pan. And Miss Gina said make sure you get everything out this bowl. But what I love about what she said is whatever's left in the bowl, she leaves it for her son to lick it, or she used to lick it when she was a child, and I did too. Lick the spoon or lick the mixer or lick the bowl. That's what we waited for.
In the meantime, these 2 ladies have put their cake in the oven. And
We're going to stop it so you can figure out.
they are working on the timer right now. So our cook-off is going really well, and we're gonna have to wait until the cakes come out. And how long do you have to keep it in there? At what degrees?
At 350, 30 to 40 minutes or 45 minutes. It just depends. We're gonna take a knife and we're gonna check it.
Okay. Okay, this is the double oven, so Karissa's gonna put hers in.
Make sure we put it in the middle of the oven, not too high, not too low. So I think that's a decent space to put it in. And I'm loving how my mother-in-law has this double oven. I mean, this is what to have for holidays. Double ovens. No fighting over the oven. All right, I'm about to pour in do the next step where she said to pour up your condensed milk. Wow, that is thick. It looks rich and look like it's gonna be really good. And she said, again, make sure you get all of that goodness out of there. So I'm gonna be obedient and get all that goodness out of there. So our cake can taste like her cake. I am desperate to taste that cake, how good it looked when she made it and when she ate it. So I need to taste that cake. So I'm on my way to tasting that cake. So now I put in one can of condensed milk. I think I got enough out of there. And now we're gonna pour in the Smucker's caramel, the full jar. And we hopefully get all of that goodness out of there as best we can. My spoon is too big. Well, actually, we're going to pour this down into the cake. So I'm now scraping the jar. I got me a butter knife because, again, she said get all that goodness out of there. I'm trying to get all this goodness out of here as best I can.
Okay.
Okay, so look at how it's looking when we're stirring it. Wow. This is going to be really, really good. And y'all, I'm on Weight Watchers. I don't know how many points this is. And my mother-in-law said this is going to be really rich. She's only going to be able to have a sliver. So I guess points are going to be out the window.
Yes,
tomorrow.
because it's Thanksgiving.
Because it's Thanksgiving.
Zion is back, and she's putting in her Eagle brand milk.
Okay.
I think that's all.
I can get about a spoonful.
The Smucker's caramel flavored topping. And she's getting every drop.
So, since we already made this, you want to stir it up again since it's been set for a little while, just to get everything, make sure that everything is still combined. Then you're going to pour it into the holes that we already made. And you're going to start from this corner and go. But we're not going to use all of it because we're going to save some for later. And we're just going to spread everything to make sure it gets good into the holes.
Okay, so Zion is spreading hers out. She's already poured it up. And let's see what Karissa's doing.
I too have poked holes in my cake. Now my cake decided to burst open, but it's still going to be a good cake. So now we're going to pour it all over the cake, and we're going to save a little bit for the end, but we're going to make sure we cover all of the cake. Just get it all over the cake. We're going to pour it from side to side and from the corners, because we don't need it on the side, as Miss Gina said. We don't need it on the sides. We need it in those holes. So I'm going to use the spatula, and I'm going to scoop it out of the corners and from the sides of the cake into the holes. That's the area we're going to focus on getting it, is into those holes and out of all those corners. There's no need of letting that good sauce that we made sit in the corners when we get it in those holes to help make this cake even more moist and delicious, to turn into that better than anything cake. Now I think I've just about got it all out of the corners and into the holes. So I am looking forward to tasting this cake. All right, so now the cake has cooled good enough to where just my hand can handle it, but we're gonna put it in the refrigerator to let it cool down and let that sauce settle down in those holes, as Miss Gina say. We're gonna let it get in there and start all that ooey goodness and let it cool off to where we can put our topping on without it melting.
So now we got both cakes in the refrigerator, and we're gonna check on them in a little bit.
All right, so now we're about to prepare the topping for the cake. We have it in the refrigerator right now cooling. We've let it cool for about an hour and 30 minutes. So this is my Hill Country Fair brand, which I got it from HEB, Cool Whip. So I've already put one tub in there, which is 8 ounces. And now I'm gonna put a half of this other tub in here.
Yes, now.
So now Paley,
Let's see your
This is a
taste,
great
baby. Take a taste.
they are the spoon lickers right now. Do you like it, Paley? Taste good?
Is it good? Say it's good.
It's Paley approved. So now that we have folded in the sauce into the whipped topping, now I'm gonna put it on top of the cake as my icing. Now again, Miss Gina used extra creamy Cool Whip or whipped topping. Mine was just a regular whipped topping, and I'm hoping it stands. And so far, it looks like it's gonna hold. So I'm
Well,
just
I
gonna
think it's
spread this
holding
all over
because your cake is cool and it's not melting it.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about it because I get to taste it like she tasted it. But the sad thing is I don't get to taste it till tomorrow. Now I have spread the topping that we made. So all we have to do now is add our toffee milk chocolate bits.
Like, it's not dark.
So this is Zion again, and she's putting hers together, making the icing, and then we're gonna top her cake.
Now we're gonna add those toffee milk chocolate pieces. So I'm just gonna spread it all over the cake. And the beauty about this is if you all have been watching Mary's channel, you all would know that she's allergic to nuts. When you're looking at you like, they look like nuts, but it's not. It's toffee and milk chocolate pieces, so she can definitely have this. So I'm excited that she's gonna be able to eat this cake too. I know she watches her blood sugar level, so she says she's only gonna try a sliver of this cake.
Okay, Karissa is finished. Zion is finished with her cake. So we're gonna taste it tomorrow, and I know it will be delicious. This is our better than anything cake made for our contest, and this is the way it turned out. Beautiful. So, this has been a fun experience. We've been having this cake cook-off, and on the end of this video, I will let you know who won and how much fun we had. As you can see, the cake was a great success. We were able to get a slice of the other cake, and everybody voted, and it was a draw between mother and daughter. So that's how it ended up. I need you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.